Hello, third grade class. Today's lesson is learning how to tell time to the nearest minute. In this lesson, we will be addressing the Iowa Core Math Standard 3MDA1, which states, tell and write time to the nearest minute and measure time intervals in minutes. Solve word problems involving addition and subtraction of time intervals. The learning goal is, let's all say it together, I will be able to tell time to the nearest minute. The purpose of the lesson is that time telling is a skill that you will use throughout your entire lives. Alright, let's start by reviewing what the parts of the clock are. Let's start with what each hand on the clock means. The longer hand right here that I have represented in black means the minute hand. And the shorter hand that I have represented in blue represents the hour hand. What do the numbers on the clock mean? When the hour hand lands on the number, the meaning of the number does not change. For example, when the hour hand is on the 1, the hour is 1 o'clock. But when the minute hand lands on the 1, it means 5 minutes. The hours go up by 1 on this side. But if the minute hand hits these numbers, they go up by 5. So 1 means 5, 2 means 10, 3 is 15, then so on and so forth. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. When we hit 12 for the minute hand, it means 60 minutes has passed. But on a clock, we don't show it as 60. We show 2 zeros. And then we start the process all over again. What do the tick marks in between the numbers mean? Well, let's first ask ourselves how many minutes are in an hour. We all know the answer to that is 60 minutes. When the minute hand lands on the tick, it is the amount of minutes we have. So the tick marks each increase by 1 minute at a time. If we start here on the 4, since we just learned that each number increases by 5, we have 5, 10, 15, 20. So we're here at the 4, which means 20. What if we go 2 tick marks past it? We would have 21, 22, 22 minutes. Now that we have learned what everything on the clock means, let's start telling time. So on this clock, the shorthand, which means the hour hand, is right at 11. So we know that our time is going to be 11. But 11 what? And we also went over that since the long minute hand is at the 1, that means we have 5 minutes. So we have the hour hand at 11 and the minute hand at 5, which means the time is 11:05. What time is being shown on this clock? Now this clock is very similar to the last one. We still have our hour hand here at the 11, so we know that our time is still going to be 11. But once again, 11 what? It's no longer at the 1, so that means it can't be 11:05. But we see it's only 1 tick mark past it. And as we reviewed, each tick mark means a minute. So we have 5 minutes, and then we have 6 minutes. So the time is 11:06. What time is being shown on this clock? This clock's a little tricky because the hour hand is not exactly on the 8. But since it's between the 8 and the 9, that means our hour is still 8. So let's write that in. 8. Once again, 8 what? Since we know that each number means we go up by 5, so let's start here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so we have 35. And then it is 1, 2, 3. 3 tick marks past the 35, which also means 3 minutes. So let's count. 35, we have 36, 37, 38. So the time shown here is 8:38. For this clock, we are given the time, but we have to place the hands correctly on the clock. The time is 6:14. So let's first draw the hour hand to the 6. Okay, now let's think where 14 would be on the clock. We know that for the minutes, the number increases by 5. So, once again, 1 equals 5, and 2 means 10. Okay, so we have 10 minutes. And since 14 minutes is 4 more minutes than 10 minutes, let's count up 4 tick marks to get to 14 minutes. So we have 11 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes. So that's where a minute hand should go. This clock now reads 6:14. Now let's try a story problem. Story problem reads, Johnny got home from school at 3:50. He started his homework 8 minutes later. Using the clock on the right, show what time Johnny started his homework. Okay, the clock on the left is the time that Johnny got home. As we can see, it shows 3 because the hour hand is between the 3 and the 4. So that means we have 3 for the hour. And it shows 50 because the minute hand is on 10. For the clock on the right, the hour is already placed where it needs to be, between 3 and 4. So we still know that it's 3, but we need to draw the minute hand. Since we know that we're starting at 3:50, he started his homework 8 minutes later. So that means we should go up 8 tick marks. Okay, we have 51, 52, 53, 54. Now right here is 55 because the 11 means 55, 56, 57, 58. So this is where our minute hand should be. Let's draw that in. Okay, so to answer the question, and this is what the clock shows, the time is 11:58. So Johnny started his homework at 11:58. Well, that wraps up our lesson for today. I hope that you are now able to tell time to the nearest minute. Have a great day.